I didn't put my face on Legacy for the first 3 years.
Yeah, I know, bro.
Just didn't want to. I was just like, I'm building it and I'm still learning what Legacy even is. You know, that week, obviously, because Legacy came from Team McKenzie, where Team McKenzie was more like affiliate spent, more like talent led. So we kept Team McKenzie, it still exists.
Yeah.
But we were like, I want to build Legacy. I want to work with brands and go with it. And it wasn't until I slapped my face on the thing and people were like, Jay, is that you?
Bro, but the thing is, I was following you lot.
Yeah.
From even before I met your brother.
Yeah, I found that crazy as well.
Imagine that.
Even my brother was wild by that. When I met you at the Kevin Hart thing, he was like, how do you know Milks, bruv? I was like, he's been following me for time.
Yeah, man. Bro, so I've been following your journey on IG and that for the longest, bro. And that's why you see, like, sometimes when I see a thing, I'll just boom, repost it or whatever.
Yeah, bless
and
for
then,
that still, man.
Yeah, I mean, like, and then I met your brother, invited. I was doing I was speaking at his former school.
Yeah.
And I was invited to go and speak to some of the young people there. And then we just had that connection with the two. It was just a vibe.
Big gang.
It was just like we both looked at each other and said, yeah,
gang.
and then again, like, he just opened up that door. And then we did like his school prom, not last year,
which was lit. By the way, if my school prom looked anything like that, oh my God, I've been excited.
When he phoned me, he said, Milks, and he phoned me to do that in 2018.
Yeah, see? He's premature in this.
Yeah.
He's like,
2018, he hit me up, he said, Milks, you see the prom for 2019, I'm having you. I was like, all right, say no more.
It's a vibe.
Yeah.
When he sent me the clip, I didn't even see you in the clip, right? I just heard the bullets in the background. I was like, yo, Milk. I know Milks is in the building, innit? I looked over and he called me and he's like, yeah, Milks, come and shut it down.
Fam, when he introduced me to the kids there
they
that
were
day,
mad.
He was like, yo, like, I've got a DJ here.
Yeah.
Some of you may know him, and he's like, I got Milk Trend. And all of them were,
Bruv, you'd have thought it was the Mobos.
Bro.
The way they were excited.
They showed out that day. That night, they showed out.
Yeah, love
fully
them
dressed,
kids,
head
man.
to toe. I even reposted the clip. I think I reposted the clip from it last week. From the prom.
I think you posted when it happened. I think you reposted it because I got it. It was 2 clips that came up. One that he posted, one that you posted.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, why didn't I get that at that school? I love that.
Yeah, so big up to Damien.
No, big up my brother, big up Damien. I know
Come on.
he's out here. Even him though. Like, even me building Legacy, when I built Legacy, I really built it away from the family because McKenzie's such a big name.
Yeah.
I was just trying to build something for myself. And just kind of did this by myself, and he was very unaware of how big it was. So, like, you was one of the very first occasions that we'd gone out together.
Yeah,
like me and him as brothers do.
Yeah,
we go back and forth in it. And he hit me, and he was like, "Yo, I'm going Kevin Hart. Do you want to come?" And I'm like, "Don't lie. You called 3 people first, yeah, and then they called me, right?
Yeah.
So it come, and then I was like, turned up, and I was like, cool, I see you, and I'm like." So he was like, yo, brother, and then you said, walk on to me, and he's like, do you know Milks? I was like, do you know how big Legacy is? He was literally, his brain was gassed. We were talking about it for like 20 minutes after I left you.
Mad.
And he didn't really understand what Legacy was, because even he'd seen it and not knew it was me. And I was like, I don't really want my face out there like that. I just want to just kind of inspire people and motivate people, but you can never really inspire people if there's no real person behind it.
And that's what people connect to. It's you. So I tell people, when people ask me about how to grow their Instagram and that and their online presence, I'm saying, if you're a hairdresser, it's great that you've got your page and you've got content of you the hair that you've done and all of that. But if people can't see you in it, then they're not gonna buy into
There's no connection.
Yeah, because they want to be able to buy into you.
Yeah. And and since I put my face on it, I did it prior, just before lockdown. I did it. I was going out to events and stuff, and most of the young G's around me will always be like, "Why don't you film?" Yeah. And I'm like, because it's just weird. Like, when I'm working. I don't even think about taking my phone out. And I had a young G with me, and he said, yo, go, just snap a little bit and put it on your thing. And a lot of people, that followed the page, that didn't know it was me started seeing my face, and they were like, Jay, I've known you for years. Like, and the fact that I'm very honest, and a lot of people do call me for like many reasons, maybe music problems, or wifey problems, whatever. They'll call me. That it started to connect the page. We've been around for 5 years, but I can honestly say we've only started to really hit the last 2. Putting your face on it and taking that jump. I said to my wife, I called my wife, I said, look, doing security, similar to you. I said, look, I'm doing security. I hate it here. But it was a means to an end, as in have to pay the bills. But the guy that I was working with was like, big up JC actually. She's the woman that owns the contract. I said, look, I'm going to drop down. And I'm recording the wife. I'm doing my exterior patrol. Walking around the building. I was like, I'm going to cut down. And she was like, she knew about it. She knew it was coming. She was like, no, just go and do it. And I was like, all right, cool. Did it, jumped. And don't get me wrong, that whole year you were free falling. It was just trying to grab the money where you could grab the money. And when people pulled out on you, they didn't even realize what they're doing. I'm like, you are just destroying what's happening right here. But the faith of it will come together, it will come together. I give Young G so much props, and I do gas him up a little bit, Wes. I do gas him. But he came at the precise moment it was necessary.
Bro, I don't believe in coincidence or chance. It's meant that that's that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like I said earlier, nothing before its time.
Nothing. Yeah, and you can say to yourself, oh, if it come earlier, I would have done. No, you wouldn't have. You weren't prepared for that yet. It wasn't lined up yet. You had to do certain things for even to be viable as an option.
And that's how I feel about the whole One Extra experience. So I was always trying to get on One Extra, doing demos, and the demo would get to the big man's desk, and then next day, the big man's gone to Radio 1, or the same at, Capital Extra, or when it was Choice, the same kind of thing happened.
Yeah.
And it was just never...
There's always that changing of the guard at radio,
It was never the right time. But then this whole kind of thing, doing Sunday service and coming up with the whole concept of mix and praise, for then somebody to then come and just hit me up randomly and email me and be like, yo, we've been listening to what you've been doing with gospel. Like, the way that you mix gospel...
The MVP is your gospel grime. Oh, my God. My wife almost put me out the house. I don't know what tune it was you mixed with grime. I lost my head. I was like, why has nobody done this? Like, your brain says to me, this makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
It's not even a crazy thought.
Yeah.
Like, somebody would have done this already. No one thought about it.
Yeah.
That literally, I remember running around my house. I'm picking up my babies. I'm like, oh my God. My son, he's like, why are you? I'm like, hear the vibe. No lie. The second week you did it, I'm coming through Brixton. And I'm driving back with my cousin. And we're at the traffic lights. And there's a dude next to me in a Merc, window down. And I can hear milks I can hear the Then I hear... I think, what was a Stormzy record or something? Something you mix with gospel. And he's going mad at the lights. And everybody's in there going, I'm playing it, they're playing it, behind playing it. I'm going, that for me, that delivery in itself just connects.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's the whole kind of concept between, like, for mix and praise. I wanted to be able to take what I've grown up with, as a believer, and growing up in church, but still kind of just make it relatable. Yeah, because I feel like there's this massive stigma that gospel is boring. Yeah, and it's not.
Nah, a lot of people don't even realize that Chance the Rapper's a gospel rapper.
Right.
But he's a vibe. Yeah.
So a lot of people kind of have now kind of really it's opened their eyes musically to gospel, and just being able to do that, and then be able to then be on One Extra as like a regular mix DJ. Yeah.
It's been so needed, and I'm so happy that they gave it to you. Like, when I saw it again, I was like, you lot are so late to this party, but I'm gonna allow you this one, right? Because he's on fire right now. Cool. Yeah. But even when Nadia J got picked up the job, I've known Nadia for so long. Big up Nadia.
Yeah, man. I've watched her entire grind from not doing radio and DJing to like where she is now.
And it made sense. I remember like her energy. I think I can't remember, but somebody played there to me, and she did a show called CR&B. It's all R&B.
Yeah. When she was over at Bang.
Yeah. So we
yeah.
took ourselves down there, and I just loved it. And I was like, this is when even like now, like R&B in the UK is taking a minute to get a thing, but she was always championing it. I'm saying to myself, no one listens to One Extra because the DJs that I listen to are not on One Extra, and it's like they won't. Someone needs to be in the room to go like, these are the people you need to change this.
Yeah, and I feel that's what's happening, bro. Because like I was approached, like it wasn't me sending the demo.
It was them
like,
looking for you,
bro.
now.
12:30 midnight on a Thursday.
Yeah.
I get an email from this amazing producer, Adele. Says, "Oh, I just want to let you know that I've been listening and watching like Sunday service, and the way you mix gospel, that's mad."
Yeah.
So we want that. I was like, what? What do you mean?
And then you can't wait to show what I feed this email.
I had like. And then the wife was downstairs. I was upstairs in my room, in my studio, and she came upstairs, walked past the room, and I was sat there in my room like this.
So he's rocking back
and
forth.
I was just rocking back and forth. Like, she was like, "Babe, are you all right?" I'm like, "Babe, look at the screen."
That's got to be a pursuit of happiness moment.
Bro.
You know when he's walking and
bro,
it's in his face.
Bro, I swear, I was just like... no, like after all these years, and the thing is, I've done little guest features, and the door kind of cracked, but it'd never been
fully opened.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? So to be in that position now, and then it's like a case like this month they've asked for like 3 mixes. Do you know what I mean? I'm like, wow, like look at God, like
it's working.
Like yeah, bro, and that's why. I just give all the honor, all the glory. I just give it to God, bro, every single time. Because if it wasn't for God, none of this would be happening. Because the fact of the matter is, if I hadn't started doing Sunday service, that door would never have opened.
That's it. You know, people always say, "What's the blueprint?" And there ain't one. It is you walk your road and you know your truth and you stick by your principles and do what you know is right. It will happen. Yeah. And it will happen when it needs to happen. Just walk with faith, innit?
Yeah, man.
Just walk with faith.
Yeah.
And I think, man, it couldn't happen to a better person, bro. When I saw it, I'm calling my brother. I was like, "Your Milks is on One Extra." He was like, "Yes." I could just find him now. Just flick in.
Yeah.
Like it just, anybody else, I'd have been outraged by. I don't care. I'm writing letters. I'd have taken my ass down there. I'm known for doing that. Yeah. I'd have taken him and be like, "No, I don't like this option.
No,
change
bro. It was mad. And like, even when I announced it that day on Sunday service, like the emotion, like even like the wife, she's known the journey. So she kind of came in the room. She didn't come on camera, but she like opened the door. I looked at her. She was crying. I was crying.
Yeah,
I mean, it was such a big thing for us as a family. So
your missus like mine. She always hides from the camera. My missus hates being on my camera.
No. Sunday morning, she's like, I'm not camera ready. Yeah.
Them ones.
Yeah, just know I'm not camera ready. But it was amazing.
I've been pushing the missus to do it for a while, and I've been like, "Come on, man!" Like, because she comes with me most places anyway, and I'm going to like events and dinners and stuff. She's with me, so I'm like, "Come on, babe, film, man." And she's like, "No, that's your family. You do that stuff." But you know what? She's always there, and she's the one that sees the first email. She's the one that sees when people call me and cancel, and people that do. She sees all emotions. So even us, we started our Insta Live on our balcony, and I love my neighbors, man, because they were so nice about it that every time I come out from my Insta Live for an hour, they would knock and then go inside, just not to cause any noise, just because it's a 2-bedroom flat. Like, that is my little space out there, nice little chair. I can set up. He can set up the camera. We can do our thing, and they would just leave for it. So she's seen me, highs, and the biggest email I've gotten so far was from Rihanna's family. When I saw the Fenty, I'm in bed. You get emails and you think, this is fake.
Fam, brother. The same thing. When I looked at the email, can you imagine, like, it's 12:30 at night, fam. I'm tired. Like, I'm like, so I looked at it on my phone, and I said, no, I need to put this on the computer.
Just
so
check.
I just logged in,
Does it
and I
look
went,
right?
and I said, And then I scrolled down and I looked and it says 1 extra. And I was like, that looks like the real logo, you know? It looks real.
You're looking for the scammers.
Yeah.
You're going, no, they're going to ask for money at some point.
Yeah. I was like, really? No, this is really from 1 extra.
Yeah, you're trying to hold it inside, first of all. Because first of all, you don't want to say anything. You're going to say, no, because I might be getting gas and it's not what I think it is. And then you go, nah.
It's real.
It's real.
Like,
and I don't think people even realize what something like that does.
No.
It completely shifts the game.
Bro, it was like...
Yeah.
She was like, yep, send me your number. I'll give you a call tomorrow about 1. I was like, cool.
Fine.
Bro.
And it's almost like you don't want to fuck up.
Bro.
You don't want to type anything wrong.
Before I even replied back, I looked at the message, read it. I said, okay, cool. Push if he's there.
Yeah, grammar's correctly.
Babes, come.
Proofread. They got wifey on the proofread.
Yeah? And then booked. And then she phoned me like about 1:15. Well, like it was like 17 minutes past 1. Like I can remember.
Yeah, bubble guts, innit?
I didn't even, I hadn't even saved the note, like her Adele's name in the phone at that point, but I just knew who it was. I was like, hi Adele, you all right? She's like, yeah, I'm great. I was like...
You could hear you smiling through the phone.
Man was happy, fam.
Yeah, brother, I'm telling you, you getting that, I'm just so happy for. And even seeing you, as I see you come up now in the mixes, you've always been a smiley character anyway, but the smile just got a little bit bright,
bro.
It was like, it's a special morning,
bro. Listen, man. When you've been wanting something for that long, and then that opportunity comes, regardless of the circumstance or the situation, but to be able to be in a position where I'm representing gospel on 1 extra in this capacity. Where they haven't had a gospel kind of segment or section for such a long time, I'm humbled, bro. Yeah, like man. I'm so humbled, you know. And I just give God thanks, man.
Yeah, man, it's a blessing, man. And I think timing wise couldn't be any better. I know we're about to come out pandemic now. If we behave ourselves, let ourselves outside. And that's my hashtag. Everyone's gonna see this on the pod. It's called Anyone Ask Me. My hashtag is I'm outside.
Okay.
That is now my thing for the next couple of years. Yeah. I don't want to be inside unless it's absolutely mandatory. So even out there, you see that little deck out there?
Yeah.
Yeah, the pods are going to be out there.
Okay.
It's going to be I'm outside. Even him.
I respect it.
Even him, he's like, find out where everybody's events are. We're there. It's going to be outside. We're going outside.
We're going outside.
I don't want to be going outside because I think even someone like me that moves around London quite a lot, and I've normally been going off faith, mate. I'm just going off a whim, and you know, I'm falling into certain things, and something. Not all things are patterned out. It's just the way life works, and you have to take those L's to understand, you know, where you're going. And even that big email I got from Rihanna was on Boxing Day. You know, when you've just chilled, like I've chilled out, I'm not thinking of it, and this email pops up, and I'm like, I know that logo. I don't really know Fenty like that. And the wife's next to me in bed, and I'm like, read this. But she's reading it, and I can see her eyes going, who sent you this? And I'm like, oh, it's this woman, and she's talking to me. And she's like, I'm going to call you tomorrow. Because it's in Barbados, so their time differences. She's like, I'm going to call you tomorrow at this time. And I'm like, okay. Same thing, proofread it. But the aspect of where it came from was from a place that I would never have even looked at. People normally can call me and say, Jay, I'm trying to do this, or can you help me with it? And I'm the first person. If I know you like that, I'll help you, whatever. And my wife's always telling me, you need to charge people for consultations. They cause you too much. And I'm like, no, but it's just me. I can't, if I know you like that, and I know you're a good person, I'm always going to give you 10, 20 minutes. And that's where it come from. They come from one person that I stopped for 15 minutes. All they asked me was, I'm doing the video. Can you help me? I said, yeah, I'm going to pop through. I'll give you this, and we'll talk and we'll go. That is the person that gave my number up.
See?
And I'm like, when she told me where it come from, my brain was just like what? They don't owe me nothing. No reason.
Bro.
At all.
Bro, imagine that.
Other than I mess with Jay and this is what they need.
Like
Jay will do that.
Like I didn't know that Adele was watching.
There you go.
So and the thing is, she said she'd been watching Sunday service on Instagram for ages, just for her own self. So it wasn't like she was
scouting.
She was just watching it because it was good.
Yeah,
it was good content,
and it's consistent.
Yeah,
she's seen you consistently every day at this time.
Yeah,
and it's become part of her day. Her
Sunday. Yeah,
her Sunday.
Yeah,
and she's gone. Yo, this will work. And half the time it'd be like someone that brought up in a boardroom. Has anybody got any gospel DJs? Yeah, I do actually.
There you go.
That's it. And once you fill that void for that specific thing, it's only a matter of time. Somebody eventually goes, you want to be synonymous for something. And once you're synonymous for a particular thing and you do it well, it will happen. At some point in time, your name comes up. And people always say, if you're not the Drake, you're not the person that's doing a million, you're not going to get the phone calls. You got to remember, these people have a million things to do.
Yeah.
There's always an opportunity for, like, the industry, you've been in the industry for years. The guard changes every 5 to 10 years.
That's correct.
There's always a new time for new people to come in with new ideas. Yeah. And so you walk your road, no matter where it happens, it will happen. Just go on faith.
Because I've been DJing since 95, bro.
Oh, tell him.
I started.
Tell him.
Bro.
Tell him. Look at this here.
Imagine that.
Babies.
I started DJing in 1995. The first record I bought was Cut Close, I Like, on a 12-inch at 45 speed for $7.99.
The youth them don't even know what that is. That era is the golden era of music.
It's a different language. When I speak about 45 speed, on a 12-inch.
Put the penny down.
So you see on vinyls, on the vinyls, different vinyls had different speeds. So on the turntable, you had a button, so you had a speed 33 or 45. Yeah. So if you played a 45 at 33, it would sound like this.
So you had to hit the button.
So you had to hit the button to get the correct tempo.
Yeah.
So even down to mixing, like I learned how to mix. There was no BPM in front of you. Like you open the laptop now, Serato tells you the BPM.
Yeah.
When I started DJing, there was no BPM.
No. You're going off your ear.
You're just going off your ear. So my record boxes are organized in what my ear can hear as tempo. And then funny enough, when I started using Serato, pretty much when I put my songs in a folder in Serato and then you go to and use it in BPM, most of my boxes are in order with how my records are. So that's how we learn how to DJ.
That's the proper way. So when man them say they're DJs now, most of the time, I'm not say all of them, but some ones that are still flinging, are pushing buttons.
Yeah.
That's it.
But then that's why it's important, especially for us that teach the people how to DJ. So like my brethren DJR, he teaches his students as well on how to use vinyl as well. Yeah. It's important.
Like crate guys used to be a job role.
Yeah.
You go to an event, you didn't have
No. Box boy. Yeah.
So you go to an event,
imagine we're going to a booking of mine, yeah. I'm the DJ, yeah, but I might have 3 man with me. It might be me, you, and your brother, because there's 10 record boxes to carry.
And you've got to go through them. So he'll have them lined up.
And then what you might be. So Jay might be like the main box boy, but you might be the selector. Yeah. So I'm the DJ. I ain't got time to be looking through them. So you're by the record box. Bang, play that one. Bang, play that one. And especially like if you're playing like Bashment and that, so they're in rhythm order, innit?
Yeah.
So you might have the Brockout rhythm. You've got 5 pieces on the same rhythm from 4 or 5 different artists.
Yeah.
I ain't got the time to look for them. So you are by the box. Flicking through, boom.
No, but as a DJ, that's how you got on.
The thing is, what people don't realize, back in them days, the selector is the most crucial man.
Because he's going to keep the vibe.
If you give me the wrong record,
it kills the night.
Then it's dead, innit?
Yeah.
So
that night's done from there. Yeah. And as a DJ, if you were trying to get on, so like getting in certain raves and certain places, you weren't just walking through the door, I can DJ.
You'd carry
first.
So when I started DJing, I was carrying to get into clubs. I used to carry record boxes for like Ill Kids, Rampage, Boogie Bunch.
Bear Man did that.
Yeah, like you'd carry man's record boxes.
That's
like,
how you got.
You're the understudy.
Yeah, that's how you got on, and you might get that. You're waiting for that one night for the DJ to be unwell, hurt him hand,
and that's how I got on radio.
Yeah.
So the Ill Kids, my cousin was managing and working with Ill Kids. My cousin Ibs, who was like we started our sound system, Sweet Boy Entertainment, and then he phoned me one night and he was like, "Yo, we can't do our radio show on the Light because we got a booking at Hatfield Uni. Can you cover?" Never done radio, but I can play tune in it.
Yeah.
So that's cool, no problem.
And that's how you get in.
And that's how I got into radio.
Like, that was the only way to get in back then.
Yeah.
You weren't just, man, my brethren can mix. To even get on, like, radio, pirate radio, was a task.
What?
Like, you had to go through bits. For you to get on stage, bruh, even touching mic as an MC to get on stage was a process.
Imagine, like, there was no YouTube, no Spotify, no Mixcloud, no SoundCloud. Yeah. There was nothing, bro.
You were hoping, like, you go and go and go and go, and one night, man, go, ego. Like, what?
A man say, "Yo, hold the mic. I'm going toilet."
I'm going toilet.
That's how enough man got on.
You've got 10 minutes. Do the business.
That's how enough man got on.
Yeah. 10 minutes.
Bro, listen.
Do the business.
You go on YouTube and you watch like Nasty Crew and all of that. There's just bare man in the background. Waiting. You see a Kano and you see a Wiley or you see Gets, but you see enough man just in the background because they're just waiting.
Yeah. We used to call it microphone wars.
Yeah.
You go to a radio station, pay your subs. You got 15 man in that radio station.
You pay. I want you to realize what you just said.
Pay your subs. You have to
pay subs to go on
station
to be on radio.
Yeah. You might not even get the mic. Yeah. You'd go in there, £20. So you paying £20. Yeah. So you get an invite. You get an invite from a DJ.
Listen, this Ben. You see today's
man don't know.
Nuggets.
Yeah, I don't even know. Don't even know. £20, you'd go up to On Top, wherever. And this is when On Top used to be.
Yeah. Big up Suey.
In the container. Yeah. 15 man in there. And we're in the block. This is when block was block. Yeah. Real blocks. Walk up in there. I'm taking one ute with me. Go in there. There's 10 man in there. And out of the 10 man, 2 man are known.
Come on.
Right? Known MCs. They're going to have the mic.
Yeah.
As it goes round, he might pass it. You tug the mic. Just flex.
Yeah.
Just tug it. Grab it. Right. Spray your bars. And as you're spraying your bars, there's another man pulling the mic.
Because you see the man's hanging. Man's hanging like this, waiting.
Yeah, you can see it. And you go online. All you man, go online. Find Eskimo. Find all them boiler room. Go and look and you'll see the man tugging the mic at the bottom to get their little couple minutes.
So I'm there spraying my bars, Jay's next to me, and Jay's hand, you can see his hand in the shot is like that.
Yeah.
But he's waiting for me to just do that. Once I've dropped it, boom.
Boom.
Gone.
Right? Spray him on. And then from that, you're trying to do that consistently. Then you become a guy. They're like, yo, my man's cold. So you get invited to... No.
You got...
No. Consistency. You're doing tapes for free. No. The only way you were getting on is if somebody big was on and you were decent.
I know for like the youngers that are probably going to watch this year, but if you really backtrack and look at the journeys of the Kanos, the Wileys, the Gets, like these man was doing it and they were hard, bro.
Dope.
And like you'll be seeing man in some shack, bro.
Yeah.
Bare man in the
thing. You on top was in a shipping container, bro. Box.
Yeah, I used to when I was doing on top. At one point, we was on the top of a tower block in Vauxhall.
I remember that one.
In the boiler.
I remember that one.
Like, in the boiler room, I got mice and rats running across my foot, fam. Man's trying to mix and do sexy time. Man's trying to play a Jodeci and mix John B at the same time, and man's got mice
but
and
that's
rats
why I
running.
Say the young G's now, when they come up, when they hit me with the, it's hard. I'm like, bro, shut up. Because it's not.
No.
It's not. It's a different game. Don't get me wrong. Different rules to the thing. But for what we